want to have a bit of a chat to you about sleep. And the first thing I want to say is, I don't think that any person has ever died because of a television deficiency. So for all those TV programs that you might like to watch at night, they're wants, they're not needs. So I want to talk to you about sleep and quality sleep, because all of the research says that it is fundamentally one of the most important things for human beings who want to be healthy and live a long, disease-free life. So how much sleep do you need? Well, everybody's a bit different, because some people sleep deeper than others, and those who sleep deeper tend to not need to sleep for as long, because your sleep goes in waves, up and down like this. When you're down here, you're in deep REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, and when you're up here, you're in non-REM sleep or light sleep. And you go through these cycles through the night. And the research says you need about at least 3 hours of deep REM sleep per night. So some people can do that in 6 hours. Some people need 9 hours to do it. Whatever it is fine. So first, a good way to test yourself is to allow yourself a few days in a row to go to bed and not set an alarm, and just allow yourself to sleep and wake up naturally. And look at how many hours you slept for. And you'll get a bit of an idea from there about how many hours you need to sleep. So say, for example, you've worked out that you need 8 hours of sleep. Now, for a lot of years, a lot of people thought, but I'm a hard worker, I'm disciplined, I don't need that amount of sleep, I'll sleep when I'm dead. And I've got to admit, I was one of those, living off 4 hours sleep a night for years. It was amazing. And I used to force myself, but it's not good for you. And so I've succumbed and I allow myself to sleep now, and it's really cool. I'm loving my sleep. So once you've figured out how many hours you need, say for example, it's 8 hours, the next question you've got to ask is, and you can write this down now, what time do I need to be up in the morning? And say, for example, you need to be up by 6 a.m. Okay. Next question is, do I like to jump out of bed as soon as I wake up, or do I like to have some snooze time? Maybe you like 30 minutes of snooze time. If that's the case, then 5:30 is your wake up time. So if you need 8 hours sleep, 5:30 wake up means you need to be asleep by 9:30 p.m. So the next question to ask yourself is, how long does it take me to get to sleep when I go to bed? Say it's 15 minutes on average. That then means that you need to be in bed, ready to go to sleep by 9:15. Your next question is, how long does it take me to get ready to go to bed? For example, you might need to iron some clothes for tomorrow, brush your teeth, perhaps take the dog out, whatever it is. How long will that take you? And you might realize there's about a half-hour preparation time there. Okay, so that means that your bed routine needs to start at 8:45 p.m. every night. And that needs to become an inflexible discipline for you. Now, there might be the occasion where you have a late night because you've got a work function or some other function. Okay, so be it. Maybe you let yourself sleep a little bit further in the morning, or catch up and have an afternoon nap on the weekend. You can always do that. But even to really keep your circadian rhythms in a nice pattern, it's good to actually get up at the same time on the weekends as well. Definitely don't sleep for more than an hour longer than you normally would. Because when you fall into a nice rhythm, you'll find that with your circadian rhythms going the way they do, that you'll naturally come up into very light REM sleep just before your alarm goes off, and you might even wake up just before your alarm. So that makes it easier for you to get out of bed in the mornings. Now, a couple of other things that are really important to pay attention to. For you to be able to get down into deep REM sleep, your body temperature has to be able to drop a full 1 degree centigrade. So that's hard to do if the room is hot. So your bedroom needs to be cool. Now, that can create a disturbance between a male and a female because females tend to like the room to be a bit warmer. So there needs to be some negotiation on that one, is how do you make that side of the room warmer? Maybe it's an extra doona, maybe it's an electric blanket, which I'm not that keen on, or maybe it's a fan on one side of the room, but something to make sure that your body temperature can drop that full 1 degree. And the bedroom has to be a sacred place. This is where you rest. So the bedroom needs to be set up for good rest, good sleep. You might like some white noise, like, for example, one of those apps that has rain, the sound of rain on the roof. That's up to you. That's all very nurturing. But there's a couple of things that have got to stay out of the bedroom. One of them is conversations about money. Those are conversations for the kitchen table. They should never go into the bedroom. Number 2, conversations about the relationship. They have to stay at the kitchen table, never allowed in the bedroom. And I got told recently, delivering a seminar from an attendee at a seminar, the other topic that's off the table in the bedroom is the in-laws. I don't know, maybe that's true. But it's so important that you have respect and reverence for that sacred space where you sleep and where you rest. Now, if you've got challenges to your sleep, for example, if you're a snorer or you have sleep apnea, please send me an email and I'll send you some resources, because both of those conditions can be completely cured within 2 to 4 weeks. There's a brilliant program that actually started in Russia 100 years ago that actually fixes sleep apnea and snoring. Now, GPs will tell you that's not possible, but they're not educated in this space. You really don't want to be using those CPAP machines. They're terrible. Yes, they're safe if you've got sleep apnea, but don't just give up on it. You can actually cure the condition and get it right. And if you have other sleep disturbances and you are a really bad sleeper and you're really struggling with sleep, email me as well, because I can put you onto a brilliant practitioner who runs programs over Zoom, and she will help you get your sleep right. And that, for anybody, is a great investment. So thanks for listening, and I wish you just brilliant sleep every night. Sweet dreams.